Hello everybody. Pretzel Road here, and welcome back to the next episode, the second episode of my cleanup crew scenario series. So, if you missed the last episode, or if you just need a recap, here's your little, quick summary of it. So basically, in the last episode, we cleaned up the pollution. That's the namesake of this scenario. Actually, we can clean this up now. But then we realized that the population was, it was something like 6,000 or 7,000, 6,100 right now. And we needed a population of, oh no. Oh, that's right, because I destroyed one of the power plants. So basically, what happened in the last episode is we realized that we actually need 75,000 people living in our city to beat the scenario. And also, there's a lot of industrial zone that was zoned right next to residential, so we have also been in the process of getting rid of that, which we will finish doing once we can sort of... I guess that's the other thing we need to do, is we need to take a look at... We need to continue our zoning project, because we haven't finished that yet. Yeah, so we're going to zone this whole block here, I think, as commercial, to provide a buffer. Looks like there's a little block here. And here and here. Basically, we need to get rid of everything that is... We need to get rid of all of the industrial and residential spaces that are really close to each other, like these. Because that will decrease citizen health. And we are building these new residential zone blocks on polluted land, but the hope is that that polluted land will eventually become less polluted and therefore become safe to live in. I know you don't have power. I will build the power. Alright, here we go. So now that we can afford that, excuse me, we'll do that. So again, we're just going to use commercial zone as sort of a buffer here between the residential and industrial areas. And we can't move this, so we can't move the garbage dump while it's still part full. Although I guess I have been able to just trigger a collapse on one of them before and then destroy the collapsed building, but I feel like that's kind of cheating at it a little bit. I don't know. Let's see. They still don't have power, so I think that we're just gonna raise the power budget this time. We'll do all the way up to 150, that way we don't have to worry about it for a little while. There we go. Yeah, so, just a little quick thing about this series before we go much further. I just want to say, as with the last episode, I think this whole series is going to be kind of a shorter one. I didn't get around to pre-recording it, like I did with, the Pretzel Town videos. And because I haven't pre-recorded any of the episodes, I have to record them on whatever time I have in the middle of the week. So these are probably all going to be just under or just over 10 minutes, depending on how they end up in the editing. But I'm only going to do them in a single clip. So it looks like we're only about 5 minutes through this one, so we will have about 5 minutes left on this episode, probably. Yeah, let's see. So let's take a look at the zoning here a little bit more, because we haven't covered this side of the city, and yeah, that's fairly apparent. So again, we just want to... This area should probably be... So I think what we're going to do is we're going to turn this into a little commercial strip area here. This will just be residential. Whoops. And then... yeah. So this is a really badly laid out city. I guess I'm not going to try to lay it out the way that I normally would lay out a city, just because that would take basically deconstructing and reconstructing the entire city zoning system, which is not something that I really care to do. Yeah, so we'll just do this. But normally, at least in my opinion, the best way to build this would have been to just have, along this road, you would have had all commercial, and I guess along this road as well, seeing as it looks like this was meant to be another main road. But I would have built commercial along all of the main roads, and then in the back roads built residential, and then found a dedicated section of back roads, possibly even on a slightly separate grid, sort of like this area actually, for industrial zoning. And that just sort of allows the industrial zoning to be behind everything else, and both avoids it being an eyesore and avoids it creating pollution. So in fact, I think because we're getting rid of a lot of industrial, I think what we'll do is we'll zone all over here as industrial, and we'll do this area as commercial. So we'll build commercial along this road. And over here. That should avoid the... So it seems like it's a really decentralized city. Like, you know, they've got the two main roads that intersect over here, but then it's all surrounded by, you know, every type of zone. And all of the commercial areas are just sort of everywhere. So that's not something I'm particularly fond of. I think that that's a mark of poor city design. But we have to make do with it. So, in fact, no. I'm not going to make do with it. This area should be commercial. Alright, and actually, it looks like we're coming to the end of the time. The Xbox has a time limit of only 10 minutes for a single recording. So, it looks like we are coming to the end of that time. Shoot, this should have been... This can stay. Yeah, so it looks like we're coming to the end of that time. So, yeah, thanks for watching. I've been Pretzel Road. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe to help the channel grow. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Have a nice day, everyone.